Hello and welcome to. I've just had something dropped on my head just before starting recording there. Wow. Welcome to the match simulation for the Royal Rumble 2018 match. And starting in the ring, we have Bray Wyatt and Bobby Roode. I am joined at ringside by my special guest colour commentator, Emir Costello from RWT Podcast.
Yeah, what's going on, Micah Beza and all your followers? It's so good to be back on and doing this commentary for the Royal Rumble match, man. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. I want you to tell people what you just told me as The Miz enters at number 3.
So Bobby Roode came out number 2 in this Royal Rumble match, and you were mentioning how much you love his glorious music. And then I said to you that before Bobby Roode came along, when Nakamura was first signed with the company, this song was actually made. The glorious song was specifically made for Shinsuke Nakamura. And then they decided at the last second.
Speak of the devil.
Aha, right as I said his name. That was crazy. They decided at the last second not to give him the music, and they gave him the other thing instead. But so when you...
There's so much wrong with that, though. How did they ever think that was a good idea? Like, I don't get how that sort of music fits Shinsuke's character. It doesn't fit his entrance. It doesn't work. I don't get... It's so good for Bobby Roode as well. It's crazy that was ever the case, really.
Because WWE has this thing. So, like, the version that we see of Shinsuke right now is... It's not that far off from who he was in New Japan.
Yeah.
But sometimes they have this idea of, like, we're going to take a guy and we're going to make him our version. You know, so if he would have had that music, maybe he would have had a completely different...
He would have had Bobby Roode's gimmick.
He's coming out in the robes and he's the glorious one. And suddenly there's no Japan anything left in him. He doesn't even really use... So much has gone, right? The strong style. They tell me, let's tone it down, and those moves are too intense. It's a little too strong. We need you to wrestle more like a WWE wrestler. Take it easy out there. He made it to the big time. And they stripped him from everything that really made him good when he was in New Japan. And obviously we're super excited that he didn't get... The glorious music makes sense for Bobby Roode, but yeah, imagine how terrible it would have been if Shinsuke Nakamura was coming out to that.
He'd already be back in Japan if that had have stayed the plan. I genuinely think he'd have flopped and decided to leave because it wasn't for him. By the way, I want to do my micro call. The world's largest athlete is going to win. I know Big Show's going to win the Royal Rumble. Oh, and another big surprise, 2 in a row. I tried to formulate this roster for the Rumble as logically as possible, and suddenly all the talk about Big Cass has stopped, which is usually quite a good sign they're ready to come back and they want to surprise us. So I think a Rumble appearance could be a good way to bring Cass back if he's good to go. So far, the only 3 people in this match that we've seen that aren't actually officially announced are Bobby Roode, Big Cass, and Big Show. I think they're all fairly safe if Big Show's good to go again. I think they're fairly safe, participants. Xavier Woods is announced.
I can't believe they're already on number 8.
And we've got 8 in the ring, this is the first game where that's been possible since, like, I don't know, 2002 or something crazy. So that's pretty fun. It's running nicely as well. I remember when the game first came out. Oh, who just went? Big Show just tossed Bobby Roode out, actually. So too many aren't officially in the match. Yeah, Bobby Roode not having a glorious Royal Rumble debut. And now he's going for Big Cass. Big Show was clearing the ring of everyone who hasn't been pre-announced. Oh, I thought he was getting rid of him then. Big Show's like, you weren't booked. He's Vince McMahon's enforcer.
By the way, Big Show himself hasn't been pre-announced, so
I know.
He throw himself over the top.
Oh yeah, he'll get rid of them 2, and then he'll just walk out over the top rope and just leave. Xavier trying to eliminate Miz over there. So, and Bray Wyatt just got like hanged across the bottom rope then by Big Show. He just got dropped with his neck across it. That can't be fun.
Elias went over the top rope and hung on, skinned the cat, and got back in the ring.
Oh, very nice, very nice. We've got Xavier in at the moment. I think someone we have to talk about is Kofi. What's Kofi gonna do this year? Let's try and predict. They've already done a Big E catching him thing, so I feel like they'll want to do something different. So The New Day's been together enough times that they've done a few spots, but they've done the handstand walk spot, haven't they? I think they did a spot where he ended up on the ringside barricade and ran round and then jumped onto the steps. So they've done a lot of creative stuff with Kofi, but if he's going to be in the Rumble, I feel like he almost has to do that spot now. Kind of like, do you remember when Shelton Benjamin was in every Money in the Bank ladder match just so he could do some crazy ladder spot? He could jump from ladder to ladder or run up a ladder that someone was holding, or, you know. It's kind of like that, but for Kofi Kingston. His is the Royal Rumble spot. So, I can't even begin to think what he could possibly do. You know, like, every time it's an awesome surprise.
Yeah, man, I'm trying to think. I mean, I remember that time he even used the chair and everything.
Hi,
yeah,
Kofi.
Here comes Kofi.
Hi, Kofi.
The game is smart.
The game's listening to us. The game is listening to us. Even though we're not commentating this live, somehow we're changing the past. As we speak, we have power.
Yeah, I believe we have real power when I get a winning lottery ticket.
Yeah, so will I, especially because I don't put the lottery on. I'll be like, okay, I'm good.
Right.
I just won the lottery without playing it. I think I've put on one lottery ticket in my life. I don't know what the age is over there for you, but over here you're allowed to do it from 16. I put one on my 16th birthday just because it was now legal, and then since then. Which is weird because gambling isn't legal till 18, and that's basically gambling. Oh, Miz is gone. Goodbye, Miz. Kofi just eliminated him. But yeah, that's the one and only lottery ticket I bought just because, you know, it was like one of those things where I can like check it off the list of things that I did. And if I'd have won, it'd have been a good newspaper story, wouldn't it? Kid wins lottery on birthday with first ever ticket. Would have been good. So.
Dude. Looks like the Miz just got eliminated.
Yeah, Kofi dumped him, clotheslined him out, didn't he? Or you believe? That's the second elimination, isn't it? We've got 7 men in the ring. So we should be awaiting number 10. By my reckoning.
Yes.
So we're a third of the way through. The one good thing about this game is it does, as long as the ring isn't full, and therefore, you know. Oh, who just went? Big Show just kicked out Cass. Yeah, Big Show is clearing out the people who aren't pre-announced. That's actually his role. But yeah, what was I about to say then? Yeah, unless the ring's full and then it seems to wait ages after someone gets eliminated before starting the countdown again. The entries come in like thick and fast. I just noticed New Day are fighting each other, which is probably not something we'll see. But yeah, it goes faster than the real Royal Rumble because as much as I do enjoy the Royal Rumble, the pay-per-view itself and what have you, I do find there's a lot of dead space in the Royal Rumble matches themselves. You know, where, like the scene we've got now, where everyone's kind of lying down in a corner or at the side, and there's a couple of people just sort of punching each other lazily, basically while they're waiting for the countdown. And I feel like there's a lot of dead space in the match. Like, I think the Royal Rumble would be really good if they did the entries like every 30 seconds. You know, they just fired people in constantly. Every 20 seconds, have a 10-second countdown, then 10 seconds without. Oh, Kofi just got rid of Big Show, just as you do.
Oh, crap.
Oh, and Big E's coming in. Big E's in.
So all of New Day is there.
Yeah, and there's only 3 other men, so hopefully we could see a bit of a tag team situation happening here at the moment, which is what's happening right now.
What if Kofi gets knocked over the top rope somehow?
Elias just got eliminated by Xavier, and now he's going after Kofi again. But go on, what's your scenario with Kofi?
Yeah, he gets knocked over the top rope.
Oh my
and
god,
he lands...
Big E just eliminated Shinsuke. Wow, okay, go on. Sorry.
he lands on top of the New Day ice cream bicycle that they brought down, and then Xavier Woods or Big E, who's sitting on the ice cream bicycle, like the seat with the pedals, they pedal him around the ring while he celebrates at those pancakes.
That could be the thing. What if he lands on a cushion of pancakes?
That would be awesome.
That they set up before the match. By the way, Ty Dillinger just came in at number 11, and then Kofi Kingston just super kicked Big E out of the Rumble.
Number 11, I feel like they missed an opportunity.
Yeah, but the thing is, they introduced him at number 10 last year. Can they introduce him at number 10 every year, or is that going to get a bit old? Like, you know, like
that's my number.
It's kind of been done now, hasn't it? Yeah, but in kayfabe, it's supposed to be a random draw. What's the probability of someone getting the same number 2 years in a row and it being their gimmick number? You know, like, it's starting to get unlikely, isn't it? You know, they're starting to make it hard for us to suspend disbelief, like when they do stuff like that. But yeah, we're down to Kofi and Xavier and Bray Wyatt and Ty, who are currently paired off like two teams. And now here comes Apollo Crews.
I hate the idea of like they don't turn this engine off in the game where it's like Ty Dillinger gets knocked down and then he still rolls underneath the rope. It's like you're gonna get eliminated, man. What are you doing?
You know what I wish watching this? You know what I wish they would put into the AI in a multi-man match, especially even if they only do it in a Royal Rumble. They should make teammates who are registered as a team on the game less likely to attack each other.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, why were New Day fighting each other when there was anyone else in the ring? Like, it's just not realistic. Here you go. Xavier just walked round everyone and stomped on Kofi Kingston's head. He literally walked past everyone else in the match to attack Kofi. And speaking of teammates, Titus Worldwide coming in 12 and 13. There's Titus. And they've got yeah, they've got a couple of wins over the bar. Maybe one of them could win the Rumble. Kofi just got rid of Ty Dillinger. He didn't last long. He came in at 11 and went out as 13 was just about in the ring.
In true Ty fashion, he's still holding his neck.
Yeah. Bray Wyatt's still in, by the way. He was number 1. So he's having a good innings, especially for the game. Like, as a general rule, they tend to get eliminated roughly in the order they come in the game, don't they? Because there's no real advantage in this. But Bray's doing well. Rusev's in. One of my favourite wrestlers at the moment. I don't know about you. If you had to, I don't think he's one of the necessarily best wrestlers in the company, but if you ask me to do a Booker T and list my fave 5, I think Rusev's in it.
I was a big fan of Rusev in the beginning, where he was just
oh yeah,
beating
so was
everybody.
I. Yeah, so was I. I was a big fan of that as well. But then when they fed him to Cena, it was like, well, they need to do something else with him now because the undefeated gimmick's gone. And do you know what? He's finally getting to show his real personality and real charisma. And Aiden English has just come in. That's all of New Day came in within a few goals. Titus Worldwide came in back-to-back. And by the way, Titus has already gone. And now so has Kofi. Bray Wyatt just chucked him out. And then Rusev Day just came in back-to-back. The game's rigged.
So the game allows the teammates to come in together, but then they're not smart enough to not fight each other.
Yeah, then they fight each other and eliminate each other. Oh, I don't know. How silly. Xavier Woods is the remaining member of the New Day. I feel like Xavier Woods is slowly but surely climbing the company ladder. Like, he was, when New Day first formed, he was just the manager, effectively. And now he gets involved in a lot of the tag matches. He wins a lot of the tag matches for them. Doesn't necessarily take all the pins. I feel like they're finally realising that Xavier is actually quite good as well. Took him a while, but they've realised. Baron Corbin's in, by the way.
Yeah, for a long time I wondered, like, when is Xavier ever going to wrestle? And then they finally gave him a chance.
Yeah, especially considering there's not a great deal of difference between the New Day in terms of wrestling ability. They're different kinds of wrestlers, but they're all good at what they do. But I'd say, push comes to shove, I might pick Xavier as the best. Rusev's just got booted out by Apollo Crews. But yeah, I might put Xavier up there as the best all-round wrestler. Big E's very powerful and a great, you know, he does some great feats of strength, and Kofi's very athletic. Xavier does both. Xavier's pretty damn strong and can do some pretty spectacular stuff. He could be the best member of the New Day in the ring.
And he's got those genie shoes.
Yeah, he's got the sheep shoes. Woken, Matt Hardy is in, and so's Bray Wyatt, but they haven't interacted yet. That's another thing. I think. Do you remember when rivalries like carried over from Universe mode into single mode, and you could sort of access them through the exhibition menu as well? I think people in rivalries should tend to make a beeline for each other in matches like this as well. I think there's little elements of the AI that I don't know anything about programming, but wouldn't seem too difficult to me to program in. They can program in teamwork because they have team matches. They have tag team matches, so surely they can program it into non-tag team matches as well. You know.
But here's the thing: if you give all that away in the 2018 version of the game, what do you do next year?
Well, I mean, yeah, but I've been waiting for that since THQ took over, because this is a direct descendant of the THQ games, which was the year 2000. So, how many years they plan on making us wait?
Good thing you didn't hold your breath.
I know, yeah. Mojo's in his Zubad pants, and he's just lobbed that elimination. By the way, they've only just like introduced it in the last. If it's not this game, it's the last few games. Oh, boo! Boo this man! Boo!
It was Roman Reigns.
But that elimination seems a bit overly brutal for something they've just introduced. Like, something that wouldn't happen. Someone just getting body slammed out of the ring. Wow! Okay, Mojo just eliminated Xavier Woods and Bray Wyatt with back-to-back clotheslines. And then I think it was Matt Hardy chucked Apollo Crews out. But what's going on with Mojo getting the push? Now he's beating up Roman Reigns. Mojo for Mania. Mojo Mania. It's happening. Mojo versus AJ at WrestleMania.
That's because he doesn't get hype, he stays hype.
He doesn't get main event, he stays main event. Yeah. But yeah, Mojo just basically clearing the ring and now actually handing Roman Reigns backside to him. I don't think Roman Reigns has got a move on Mojo yet. This is crazy. What's going on? If Mojo eliminates Roman Reigns, then the heel turn was for nothing. Because everyone will cheer him. I feel like Roman Reigns just got like a punch in, and then Mojo was just like, nope, and just carried on beating him down. Oh, Baron Corbin. Go on.
For a minute there, Matt Hardy and Baron Corbin were mixing it up, which is a reminder to us that, yes, there's the potential to see some SmackDown Live and Raw superstars go at each other who have not previously touched before.
True. Yeah, I don't think Matt Hardy and Roman Reigns have ever come into contact. Oh, speaking of SmackDown Live superstars, here's the modern day Maharaja.
Hey, don't hinder Jinder.
I'm not. I firmly believe in Jinder as a great upper mid-card heel. I just feel like his WWE title run was mishandled so much that now he can't be seen as a main event guy, unfortunately. But I really respect him for the amount of work he clearly put in while he wasn't in WWE. Oh, hey, it's a 3MB reunion! Unfortunately, I know I didn't put Drew in this because I'm expecting Drew to still be injured, and I am kind of expecting him to come back to NXT when he comes back. So I didn't put Drew in this.
You can't account for a surprise entrance, though.
Oh, I know. Do you know what? I actually realised how stacked the roster is a little bit when I realised who I left out of this Rumble. Like when I was like, choosing who. I picked the 18 that were confirmed, and then I picked like who else I thought was quite likely to show up, such as Breezango, and then here's Tyler Breeze. And I realised I left out Rollins and Jordan. Sorry for all the spoilers, guys, but here's a list of people that I left out. Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose because he's injured, obviously. Jason Jordan, Chad Gable, Shelton Benjamin, both Usos. I'm trying to think who else I noticeably left out. But there's 7 guys straight away that are really...
Mojo just put out Heath Slater, by the way. Matt Hardy's been eliminated by Jinder.
Who put out Heath Slater? Sorry.
Mojo put out Heath, and then Jinder Mahal put out Matt Hardy.
And here's, I thought you said Jinder put out Heath for a second, then I was like, ooh. Here's the other member of Breezango, yet again, they're sending out the teams together. But this isn't me, you don't get to choose the entry order when it's all comms, it just does it at random. So this is all computer, and somehow sending in all the teams all at once. But yeah, there's a lot of people, like big names, like I didn't include Braun or Kane or Owens or Zayn because they're going to be in title matches. That's 11 big names, like not all necessarily potential winners, but here's someone who's here to show the world that he can win. But yeah, that's 11 big names and some potential winners that just I didn't even include in the simulation. The roster is stacked at the moment, and then you've got people like Drew McIntyre, who, if he is ready to come back, could very well show up in it. Is ready for main roster yesterday. There's a few guys in NXT that are ready for main roster that I didn't include because they're in NXT. It's crazy how stacked the WWE roster is at the moment, I think. Like, there's so much talent, and yet a lot of it is being used so badly.
Yeah, it's one of the things where, see, back in the day, if you were Triple H, it was so difficult to get over because you were wrestling at the same time as Austin and Rock.
Yeah.
But now, like, who do you have to be, like, there's so much talent to that's why people hate to get injured, because they know the moment they get injured, they're losing their spot. You know what I mean?
And probably not getting it back for a while. Look at Finn Balor. Like, still
never
not
got
back.
That rematch.
Still not back there. Speaking of underused talent, shout out to Curtis Axel being in the Rumble. Like, he might not be his dad, but he's not. He is not a jobber either. He is a lot better than that. Oh, and look, you're the Mr. member. I don't even think they have a team on the game, and the game still sent them out back to back. I don't even think I've registered them as a team, but it still sent them out one after another.
Oh yeah, the game knows stuff, man.
The game knows. The game knows. But yeah, like, talk of wasted potential. Look at the ring right now, where you've got Breezango, Dolph Ziggler, the Miztourage. Like, oh my God, there's an awful lot of talent that's never going to get near a world title again there. Oh my, did Jinder just launch Roman Reigns? I think Bo Dallas just eliminated someone as well, but Jinder just threw Roman Reigns out of the ring. Who was that?
That's one way.
Oh, it's Mojo that went. And then Bo Dallas just eliminated Tyler. He's the jobber killer. And then Jinder's gone. Miztourage clearing the ring. And then fighting each other for some reason. Oh, I don't know. There's no rhyme or reason. There's even less rhyme or reason to the game than there is to the real product.
Good.
By the way, I remember being promised on the build-up to this game, the fact that you could leave the ring during the Royal Rumble for the first time. Like, you could just climb out of the ring. You can't. But I distinctly remember reading that and thinking, that's dead good. You can definitely run a bit of a heel gimmick, you know, where you chicken out of the Rumble for a long time. Oh, there goes the other member of Breezango. Goodbye, Dango. Dolph Ziggler is just gyrating while the Miztourage fight and gets punched for his doubles. And oh, I thought that was going to be a finisher animation. Nope, there we. Oh, we're left with just the Miztourage. I wish this was the final two. I know it's not though. I know more people are coming, but imagine if this was the final two. Greatest two ever.
Right? Just pure Miztourage.
Imagine if one of these two was guaranteed to go to WrestleMania.
I would turn TV off. I'd be so mad.
I would not. I would not be mad at all. I would be so happy. Oh, look who it is! I don't know when this is going up relative to your video, depending on upload times and stuff. But go over to RWT and listen to the Royal Rumble predictions. I may have laid out a little bit of a rant about Daniel Bryan needing to win the Royal Rumble. And here he is at entry 27, by the way, which is the golden number. Which, by the way, no one has ever won from number 27 since they started pointing out that 3 people have won from number 27. Like, as soon as they mentioned that it's a lucky number, obviously no one's ever going to win from it again.
Yeah.
Oh, the big guns are coming now. Orton's here, and I know who the last two are. If you think about it, you know who the last two are because they're both pre-announced. They've both announced them in the Rumble. So, depending on how good your memory is, I know who the last two are. I've just realised. 2 big names.
Freaking Randy Orton, man. This is the whole thing, too. It's like, I want to see this guy. Did you see that I don't know if you had a chance to see SmackDown Live or not, but he got Nakamura with the craziest RKO out of
Yeah, he was going for the Kinshasa, and Randy Orton just appeared from off camera, didn't he, and just took him out. Yeah.
Now, they've been really trying to push the idea on WWE programming that Randy Orton could win his second Royal Rumble in a row by winning this Rumble.
Yeah, are they going to give Randy Orton... He's already won 2, hasn't he? Like, total. I feel like he won 1 when he was like at his peak, like 2008-9, something like that. And is he on a Stone Cold level? Are they really going to put him on that pedestal with only Austin on it? Like, you know, like... Oh, there we go. Right, we're all in. Finn Balor was 29, Cena's 30.
Boo.
Cena did some favours backstage for Vince and got entry number 30. So we currently have, can I just say, we have John Cena, Daniel Bryan, Randy Orton, Finn Balor, and the Miztourage. That's our final 6. Oh my god, that's amazing. I want this to happen in real life. I've decided this is the perfect final 6. I know no one ever talks about the final 6. It's like the final 4, 3, and 2, isn't it? But if we can have a final... Oh my god, right, Orton just went quick time. Can I just point out, this guarantees that at least one member of the Miztourage will be in the final 4. Wow.
Dude, Finn Balor. Boom, right
Balor.
there. That step up into Gary.
Thing of beauty. Finn Balor's good, he's just restricted a bit on the main roster, I feel. What do you think of Finn Balor's chances of a surprise win? When we're talking about surprise winners.
Well, at this point, I'd be surprised if Cena lost. So I don't think Finn.
Do you mean? I don't mean in the simulation. I mean, what do you think of Finn Balor winning the Royal Rumble? I don't know.
It would be a surprise. I wouldn't be mad about it, but I wouldn't be thrilled either. You know.
I would be. I would say it categorized as I would be surprised, but not shocked. You know, like I'd be shocked if Bo Dallas won the Royal Rumble. I would not be shocked if Finn Balor did. I think he's in the group of people that could be. You know, like if they wanted to swerve us and give us an unexpected winner, he's in that category. Whereas he's like someone like Bo Dallas is in no category of potential winners whatsoever, unless the other 29 participants are involved in a plane crash. Like, you know, it's the only way Bo Dallas wins. You know, is like, and even then Cena wins well. But you know, he's just not in the conversation. Whereas I feel like Finn Balor will have been discussed. You know, like when they discuss potential winners, what happens if this person wins? What do we do if this person wins? I feel like he had a conversation.
I agree with you, man. I mean, at least, right? It at least has to be that way.
Yeah, you can't make him your first Universal Champion after like a short but incredibly powerful push, and then he gets injured, and then he's not even in consideration for main eventing pay-per-views. Albeit WrestleMania, it's still world title matches at pay-per-views. He has to be in the conversation, surely. I know they've managed to de-push people like Dolph Ziggler before, who is a former world champion, which no one would believe if they started watching wrestling any time after 2011. But, or 2012, whenever it was he won it. You there, dude?
Yeah. Look at DB, man. He's got his thing going. Oh, by the way, you called that, right?
I called it. DB's the current best wrestler in WWE, despite not having wrestled for a year and a half, 2.5 years, whatever it is.
But you know what's so funny? When he first came back, I felt like he was well groomed and he was looking all right. And I look at him now, it's like the hair and the beard are getting back out of control.
It's yet another hint that he might be ready for an in-ring return. That's what that is. The one thing that saddened me was when he came out as the general manager. Do you know what my first thought was when I saw him? I thought, that's what the Authority tried to turn him into in that segment where he refused to cut his hair and headbutted Bad News Barrett from the barber's chair. I was like, so he actually ended up being that guy. The Authority won in the end. Curtis Axel making probably the stupidest move of his entire career and eliminating his teammate and leaving himself with Daniel Bryan, Finn Balor and John Cena.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, come on, Curtis. Who's gonna help you out? Who's gonna have your back?
By the way, oh my God, no one apparently. By the way, isn't it Finn Balor who? Not Finn Balor. Isn't it Curtis Axel who never, strictly speaking, got eliminated from the 2015 Royal Rumble?
Oh so, yeah, Axelmania is still running wild.
So if he gets eliminated here, can he not just say that was 2015 and get back in? Be like, right, I'm ready to enter the 2016 Royal Rumble. And then get eliminated and then come back in and be like, right, 2017, and then get eliminated and come in and win the 2018 Royal Rumble. That's my official prediction. That's what'll happen. Imagine if they booked something that good. Not the win bit, obviously he's not going to win it, but imagine if he actually got eliminated like 4 times, one for each Rumble that he hadn't, strictly speaking, ever been eliminated from. I'd love if they did something like that. How long's it been since they did something really, truly unique in a Rumble? What was it? Was it 98 when they did all 3 faces of Foley? When was the last time that they did something along those lines? Something really crazy?
Maybe it was. Yeah, how hilarious was it that he kept getting eliminated and just kept coming out as a different character?
I know, yeah.
It's like, I'm this guy now. Where was the face-off, man, when it came down to these 3? They're supposed to be like a face-off at the Final 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Is there a 4? I know there's a 3 and a 2 animation. I don't know if I've seen the 4 one. But I think all 3 have to be standing and not actively fighting for the face-off to happen. You know, like it doesn't just cut from here to in the middle of the ring. I think it's a little bit more... Because I remember it used to, didn't it? Do you remember on, like, 2009 or something? You'd be like, you'd just have eliminated someone, but because, like, it came down to the final 3, it cut away from that and put you all in the middle of the ring facing off. And you're like, dude, I just kicked him out. Yeah, so they've made it a bit more fluid. Oh, look at these two just bullying the Mr. Ashman. They're like, you don't belong here. Wow, John Cena just like pretending his hands are a baseball bat, taking a baseball swing at him. I've never seen that move before, actually. That was kind of crazy. Working over Finn Balor's knee, which is a great way to get someone over the top rope.
Yeah, also it eliminates his ability to do the coup de grace.
True, which is... You kind of want him to go for the coup de grace because you can just get up and push him off the top turnbuckle. Right, is this the end of Curtis Axel? Is this his swan song? Yep, with a really weak looking drop kick. The only way to go is your Curtis Axel. Okay, so final 2. Oh, okay. So kind of fluid. They were both at least standing. I think I've just found my thumbnail. Although, would that spoil too much? Is that too much of a spoiler? You know what I should do? I should do a Royal Rumble, like a quick 10-man one, and control someone like ridiculous and get them through to the end, just so I can get a thumbnail that's a lie.
Dang! How many times are you gonna stop Cena? Let's go.
Coup de grace? He's doing a coup de grace, dude. Royal Rumble finishes. Use them, idiot. Like get him on the ropes and do a finisher. You win. He might have another one saved up. We don't know. Oh, there's a mini AA from Cena.
Mini.
AA on his knees. I love the fact that the most long-term successful wrestler in the history of WWE has won nearly all his matches with a glorified fireman's carry. Like, you know, it's in the list of great finishes. I mean, WWE had put it number 1 because they're biased, but they'd also put the leg drop number 2, so they don't know anything. But on the list of all-time great, impactful-looking finishes, the AA is not up there. Like,
come on, man, this is crazy.
Finn
By the way,
Finn Balor's gonna win. I've got a feeling Finn Balor's gonna win this, not necessarily the real one. I just mean like I'm rooting for Finn Balor.
He is a code breaker, by the way. Did you think he asked Jericho if he could borrow that move?
Yeah, he started doing it, didn't he? I mean, was Jericho still on the roster? Because he has done a couple of... Oh, wow, he's done a couple in this match. But I feel like I've seen Finn Balor do a code breaker in real life, but it might have been since Jericho left. Which is obviously a lot more okay, but I feel like... Wow, what is going on? He's an online spammer. Spam. Report him to 2K. Is this
the invite
oh! He's gone.
There it is.
Whee, Finn Balor.
Finn Balor, man. And that could happen in real life.
It could indeed. So, let us know in the comments who you think is going to win the Royal Rumble. Don't forget to leave a like. Don't forget to head over to easy for me to say, Raw Wrestling Talk. And check out our official predictions video for the Royal Rumble, and let us know who you think is winning all the matches over there. Subscribe if you're new here, subscribe over there on RWT, and share with your friends. But for now, all I have left to say is thank you very much for watching. As always, I've been Beza. You've been amazing. He's been Amir.
This Rumble match was awesome.
And yeah, we're hoping for more of the same in real life, and we will see you next time.